Oh.
Hey kids, welcome to another exciting episode of The Two Irishmen. That's me, in case you didn't know. We have Jake here today. Of course, we got another beautiful special friend right here. This is Blaine. You may have remembered him from, what's your thing? Blaine's
Bourbon
Blinds.
There you go.
Right.
We never say it right, so we got to say it when he says it. Since he's here, he can help us out. And with that being said, we got some things going on here. He's pouring right now, so we have to wait and see what he's doing there.
No, tell them why we have special bottles today. What are we celebrating?
No, today's my birthday.
Hey!
I'm super old.
Super old.
Not 60 yet, but it's not that
5'7".
far away. 5'7". Yeah.
5'7".
All right. That's
Time 57 sauce. That's what it is right there.
It's like a fine Chevy car.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's buff that out. I got dents in it too. Got a little rust on the side.
So every year, right? Birthday pours are special. So
He's in trouble.
yeah, this year we have two different selections of Four Roses limited edition.
Which one's which?
The 2024 is in the bigger glass, and the 2022 is in the smaller.
All right.
Four Roses limited edition comes out annually, just like a lot of other companies do their limited editions. We like the Yellowstone limited editions; those are super good. We've had a couple different expressions of LEs. This is the Four Roses version. I'm not a massive Four Roses guy.
No,
I
am not a Four Roses guy.
but I have buddies in my circle that they understand the difference in the mash bills, and they understand the difference in the lettering and what it all means, and it's all Greek to me. So
Well,
Four
it's just
Roses,
like the stuff with the turkey stuff. It's kind of
yeah, it's all over the map.
Yeah.
So Four Roses has 16 mash bills that utilize different strains of
sweet Jesus.
wheat and all kinds of stuff, and it's all in the lettering, right? So when you look at a single barrel Four Roses, it's going to say something like, I was just reading on their website, it'll say something like OBSV, or it'll say something like OBSK. That all means something to the Four Roses guys. It's Greek to me. I've tried to learn it. It just does not make sense to me. I've had some of those single barrels that I very much enjoy. I've had some that I just did not like at all. And they're like $100 and something-ish for those Four Roses single barrels. They're barrel proof, like 6 to 8 years.
I've got a couple of the
Pretty
shots. Right?
expensive.
Yeah, they're pretty
I
expensive.
got OSBF or whatever. I'm something like that.
Yeah,
So,
it's kind of hard to follow. The limited editions are the same mash bills, but aged significantly longer, right? And so reading through the Four Roses website, the 2022 is a blend of 14 to 20 year barrels, and the 2024 is a blend of 12 to 20 year barrels. Again, utilizing those different
Sweet
mash
Jesus.
bills. Yeah, they're very, very old.
That might be awesome then.
I personally like the LEs. I think there's something about that age that adds kind of a mellow complexity to that standard. Four Roses to me comes off very floral, and I don't know what that mash bill is, and I'm sure Chris Maitland will watch this video and call me after and tell me exactly what I got wrong. But there's something in those mash bills that's very, very floral that's a little off-putting to me in bourbon. I love it in rye. I don't like it so much in bourbon. I don't get these out of these.
And gin.
And gin. I don't get these out of these LEs. What's very interesting to me, though, and I'll be curious to see your opinion. One of these is significantly better to me. There's one of these that I like way more than the other one. So let's jump into we'll just go by age. We'll go 2022.
Small?
Small.
All right.
Fantastic nose. Very mellow,
Mm-hmm.
sweet. And again, these are non-chill filtered. These are barrel proof. And so that one's, I'm going to let Ed guess because he likes to guess. I was trying to remind myself. Oh, they're actually pretty close. They're closer than I thought they would be.
112?
Got a guess off the nose? Now, to be fair, these have been sitting on this table for like 30 minutes while we were hanging out. Ed could have cheated, but just throwing that out there.
But I'm also old and I can't see. So
I'd say it's right
it
around
was across the table from me. So.
118 to 120.
So both of these are coming in at 54%. These are both right around 108. Yeah. So the nose is a little more robust.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
For sure. Definitely smells hotter.
Yeah, it smells hotter.
You earned that 4 proof point, right? That's good.
I like the smell, though. I like the.
I think the LEs are very, very good. I think they're deep, which is what I like. Now let's see what you think about the palate on it.
Cheers. Oh wow. Ooh, toffee, buttery toffee.
Toffee, okay.
Yeah, buttery. Yeah, like buttery, and then like a toffee kind of.
I'm just reading what the distiller says about it and seeing if any of your notes come out with what the distiller says. Because to me, that's very brown, like burnt brown sugar creme brulee.
Little vanilla.
Mhm.
Definitely some, the
I get
sugar.
that burnt sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that burnt
Get
sugar note.
oakiness.
It's slightly drying.
The second one's better.
Definitely on the finish
Hit it the second time.
is definitely dry.
Second time. Yeah, it's definitely.
But again, when you're talking 14 to 20-year-old whiskey, you're going to get that. You're going to get some of that leathery baseball glove tobacco drying type stuff. It's not as pronounced in this as some of the other whiskeys I've had in that age range. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. It's definitely not overwhelming here. This isn't like drinking.
It's got some. It's got
Definitely don't get the floral.
It's
Yeah,
got,
this-
Typical Four Roses floral
Mhm.
notes.
I don't. It's some great heat.
Yes.
For what it the heat is more than the actual temperature.
Yeah, 54.5. It's 109. So it's not crazy high end, or it's not crazy high proof.
But the heat feels like it is.
It's a good finish.
No, I love it. No,
It
it's great.
lingers and it's tasty.
Let you know you're drinking it. That's for sure.
Yep.
Definitely let you know you're drinking it.
So you hit a couple of the things that the distiller says, right? The distiller's talking about dark cherries, seasoned wood, apricot, creamy vanilla, ripe berries, light cinnamon. I can get that light cinnamon, and I think that's when you're talking about that. It lets you know you're drinking it.
Oh,
That's a little bit of that cinnamon flavor.
Definitely on the finish too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not generally a big cinnamon dude in my whiskey, but this one is not.
You have
overbearing.
like some though.
Yeah, and this isn't overbearing. I think it's very, very tasty. All right, so that's the 22.
Wow.
Jump into the 24. The nose on the 24 to me is drastically different. I would only know that doing it side by side.
Oh wow.
It's much lighter.
It's much
Wow.
lighter. It's very, very. I
And they're the
I
same-
hate to use that word in
With
whiskey,
the
but
same
it's smooth.
the same temperature. Right?
They're almost the exact same proof. They're within one.
This does not smell.
No way. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
The other one smelled a lot hotter. This
Oh, yeah.
This has a little bit of that
Barely any ethanol smell at all.
astringent ethanol
Mhm.
nose to it, where this is
No.
just kind of buttery and smooth.
for sure.
Wow, that's crazy.
See if it transfers to the palate.
Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous all day. Honey,
And it
vanilla,
don't have that bite like the
no
last
bite,
one. No bite.
Smooth.
So what's funny is they talk about the herbal notes in this one, intertwined to the herbal notes,
No.
which is signature to Four Roses.
I don't taste any herbal notes.
I get it when you just kind of let it finish in your mouth. Gross. It just kind of sits there and kind of dries out.
It's a family show, goddammit. No, I was kidding.
It gets a little floral. I can get what they're going, but it's not that like potpourri
This is
Very
is
floral.
this higher or lower
in what?
in the proof point?
I think they're almost identical.
I get like thyme, like the herb thyme.
This is 109. This is 108.2. They are dang near identical. Like it's slightly
It
lower.
is that is crazy because I'm not tasting any. I'm not getting any heat off of this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get a little cinnamon in the 2022 and the
The
24.
finish, you get a little bit of that Kentucky
Kinda-
Bear hug.
I could hit
A
this
little
all
bit,
day.
not
Yeah, there's a hug here. There's no hug here, but great.
So between the two, right? Because to me, these are very different bottles. They are an annual release from Four Roses, and if you have the opportunity to buy one, it's not like you're going to be able to taste it before you buy it. These don't exist in bars. Maybe you got a buddy who's got one, but it's like
If you got that, buddy, find him.
I bought the 22. I bought the 24. Me personally, I like one of these significantly more than the other. Do you have a preference between the two?
I like the.
You like the 24 better?
Yeah.
What about you, Blaine? Because I think it boils down to personal preference and what you like in your whiskey. If you like that cinnamon,
I think I like the first one better.
you like the 22?
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a 24 fan. I love that very delicate, sweet
Yeah,
to a whiskey when it has that proof. It's almost 110 proof, and you cannot taste that. At all.
Definitely lighter.
Right.
I like this. I feel like I'm getting more of the flavors of it.
Yeah.
I think it would
Definitely
depend for
more
me. I think it would
flavorful.
depend. If I want to have a day like like when I like to grab a stag, I like to feel that bite. I like to want to make sure
Sure.
that I'm really experiencing the bourbon as opposed to a day where I just want to have a couple drinks. You know what I mean? So it's kind of catch-20. I like them both. I'm not gonna lie. I like
Both
them both.
good. They're
both very, very
that
good.
normal floor.
I think if I had to
roses.
choose a gun to my head, I'm going to take the 24.
Same here, and the 24 again. Both of these were kind of on a whim buys. I had an opportunity to get them. I had to get them at a reasonable price, and I just snagged them. Even though I'm not a giant Four Roses guy, I am a believer in limited edition releases because I've had so many that are
I'm
so
a believer
good.
in giving stuff you don't like a second chance.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
but look how drastically different these two are.
Oh,
The
yeah, yeah.
22 would be the first one you had. You're like, that's good. But then you drink the 24, you're like, dang, I really like that.
Well, it's kind of like the Jack 10 and 12. Remember how we had the 10 and we're like, ooh, that's interesting. And then you go to the next one. It's a little proof, better tasting. It was very weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same concept, 2 years difference. And
It's
Yeah.
tough though.
It's weird, right?
It's tough for the everyday drinker though to be shelling out. I think these are almost $200 MSRP
each.
Yeah, when you don't know exactly what's going to be in the bottle,
Yeah, exactly.
that's
yes.
the struggle.
That's
That
right.
is.
Yes.
You're right. It's the
Yes.
same thing with like Masters Keeps. What was it last year? Not last year. 2 years ago, the Voyage, the rum finished,
Right.
and some people loved it. I personally like rum finished stuff, but I knew that going in, so I knew I was going to like it. There are some people that hate rum finish, and they're just not going to spend the money on it. These don't give you that insight, right? Like the difference between these two, if you know enough about the mash bills and you can read into it on the Four Roses website, then maybe you know what you're going to get.
Or if you're a fan already.
Yeah,
Four
for a dude
Roses.
like me, I just kind of pulled the trigger because they were below SRP and they were, it's like, all right, I should have one on the shelf. And I do. I ended up very much checking.
Gotta see what they're all about.
It's the only Four Roses I own.
Right.
I own no other Four Roses. I
You're right.
have no small batch.
No, you
I have
don't.
no
He
single
doesn't.
barrels.
I can attest to that. I've seen the cabinets and the private reserve stock too.
It's,
that I'm not allowed to touch, but I've seen it. Yeah.
but I do enjoy them. I think these are really, really good, and I've been impressed by the two that I own to the point where if I was given the opportunity for a 25, I would probably pull the trigger on it just to have it sitting around. I do think these are worth the price to me, knowing how drastically different they are from the other LEs we have sitting around the house.
Right.
I think now I'd like to go hit just regular Four Roses and give it a second chance.
So Four Roses Small Batch Select is often overlooked good budget bourbon. It's the one I used to keep in my golf bag. And that's like I would throw in the golf bag, have it on the golf course.
Right.
It's like $40, $45,
Yeah,
something like
45,
that.
I think. Myself.
The,
They're on sale a lot too, by the way.
the Small Batch Selects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The regular, it goes regular, and that one they go on a sale a lot. Yeah.
I'm not mad at them.
I'm not mad.
There are, like I said, though, there are intricacies within the Four Roses world that if you drink one and you end up liking it, figure out what the mash bill is, and then go do the research on what that mash bill means. When, the single barrels are all labeled so that you know exactly what's in it. You can figure out what part of that process appeals to you more than others. And it's a pretty wide range. I think some of these are upwards of like 35% rye, and some are down as low as like 15. So there's a wide range in what goes into those mash bills, and one may appeal to you and others might not.
That's a good point. I wasn't a rye guy, and I love rye now. So maybe I should. Like I said, I've done
like that.
I've done a lot of stuff where I haven't liked
the
it.
22.
newer one has more rye maybe to it. Maybe no,
On the
I have
first
to
one?
look. So what's funny is on the
Makes
Four
sense,
Roses
though. It makes
website,
sense.
because it's smoother, has more of that like
Bite.
fruity.
More bite.
Yeah, the
More heat.
citrus.
the 2024 on the Four Roses website does not tell you the mash bill. It
Gotcha.
doesn't tell you what's in it. With the 2022, it does tell you that, hey, it was a blend of this and that. So, I can't figure out what it is
They're
about
not
the
super
24.
transparent with what they're
Yeah, right. Which just tells you that, like, hey, they're really, really old.
Just drink
and
it. Don't worry about it.
They're blended by the master distiller, and
Right.
they're pretty tasty. Very cool bottles, though. Like, just something to have around in your collection or your selection that is at one end of the bourbon spectrum from other things. That Four Roses floral either appeals to you or it doesn't.
Yeah,
And
it
it-
doesn't appeal to me.
But I
If
don't-
that's not there.
but I don't
on
taste
that,
any
especially on
floral
the
there.
nose or anything. You don't get that.
I don't feel that at all anywhere in that.
Yeah.
In this particular batch of stuff we have here.
And I may be overlooking it. There may be something about that is that floral note, but we're equating it to some other flavor or smell that we're getting out of it. But these aren't overly powerful with the kind of potpourri floral stuff. So really, really cool bottles.
Potpourri,
This
not
is the
good.
way buy these bottles, open them with friends, open them with people that are going to enjoy it, open it with people that are that are down for the experience. and
You
drink
never
them.
know. It may not be your thing, but your friends come over and go, "Oh my God, you got some Four Roses? Let's go!" You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And as you can see, like, we hit it. Like this thing, I didn't buy that in 2022. I think I bought that in 2023. So
Listen, I roll over to his house all the time, and I'll go, "Oh shit, you have that? Let's roll!" Like
Yeah,
you
try
never
some-
know what he's got there. His cabinet surprises me every time, and I've been there a million times. So that's always good.
cool bottles. If you get a chance to buy one at SRP and you're already a Four Roses fan, you probably already know these exist. We're not telling you anything you don't already know. But if not, if you're new to the game or you're new to Four Roses in general, give it a shot. You might have a bar near you that sells it. I would doubt it. I think the only bar I know that sells this is Johnny's, and even Johnny's doesn't have them all the time.
Right.
Because they might get one or two a year.
But saying that, Johnny's has a great selection.
What's the
If
limitation?
you're in the Orlando
on these?
area,
What's the
check it out.
limitation on these? What are they? How many are they making?
So
Producing?
the 2022 there were 4,890,
So
which
low
is
count.
not a lot of
Yeah,
bottles,
not a
and the
lot of bottles.
2024 there were 6,000.
Gotcha.
So and then you're talking worldwide.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You're talking worldwide. We were talking about this where we cut the show on. I didn't buy these locally. I actually got these from Europe through a process we have in one of our bourbon groups. It's cheaper for us to buy these from Europe than it is for us to buy them in the States, which is outrageous. But
It doesn't make any sense.
You're right.
Yeah.
but you're talking 4,800 bottles distributed around the world. You know what I mean?
World, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's 4,800 liquor stores in the United States.
There's 4,800 in Florida. Like,
Not everybody's getting them.
right, not everyone's going to get them. They're relatively rare. But they're very good and very tasty. Something a little different.
And on that note, my friends, just want to say on my birthday today, if you could do us a favor,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
hit that like and definitely hit that subscribe button. We promise we're not going to sell you nothing. We don't want to sell you nothing. There's no charge. There's no fees.
So you know what's funny about that? I think this is like an affiliated. My wife bought me this shirt. It's like a whiskey glass with like a skull.
I like
it just looked cool. But there's a bourbon YouTube that like promotes this brand. I think it's bourbon and not Bourbon Junkies. I think it's
Bourbon
Bourbon Junkies that
Junkies.
promote whatever this
I
brand
think I follow
is.
them.
Yeah, they're super cool guys and they do great reviews. But I think this is one of the brands that they push. Anyway, we don't push nothing.
No, we don't push. We just give you suggestions. We give you advice. We give you love. And by watching us, I hope you're giving us love. But just if you could, we would appreciate some subscribing because we need that, to make more money for the show to give you more show. That's basically the issue. That's all it is to it. With no cost to you in general. No cost to you. With that being said, have one for us because it's my birthday. We're going to have a couple more for me. And we'll see you on the next show. Thanks for showing up.